First of all, I want to congratulate everybody who finished the Blender in Blender course. I know it was quite a bit, but if you succeeded in doing this, you are a total boss. I really loved everything you guys sent me, and today we are going to choose some winners. Let's watch a couple of them, and in the end I'll tell you who won this competition.
Introducing the Fender Blender, your key to a healthier, happier you. Experience happiness in every sip as you effortlessly create nutritious smoothies, soups, and more. With the Fender Blender, achieving a healthy, balanced diet has never been so easy. Designed for your comfort and convenience, it blends your favorite ingredients into delicious, nutrient-packed meals in seconds. Transform your kitchen into a wellness hub with Fender Blender, the blender that makes nutritious living simple and enjoyable. Start your journey to a healthier lifestyle today.
Alright, I really like the style of this. It was pretty good actually. So if we are going to scroll through this just for now, I really think that this render looks very amazing, like this one. I like the angle he chose. I like the way this entire aesthetic looks. I think it's very nice. I also like the way the beginning looks. He added some more fruits as I suggested in the video course itself. That course was not about making fruits, so I limited the amount of fruits that I used to only the kiwi and the strawberry, but he added some oranges as well, and that's a very nice touch. I really like it. It gives some extra color contrast. I do think that right over here the motion blur is a bit underwhelming. There could have been a little bit more motion blur going outwards.
Smoothies, soups, and more. With the Fender Blender, achieving a healthy balance.
I like this. This is pretty well done. And you can also see the color change in the original material right here.
Achieving a healthy balance.
I also like that he made the smoothie a little bit less full, so somebody already drank the smoothie. Very nice little touch there. I actually like this overhead shot as well. This was not a part of the course, but I think it adds a little bit to the entire product animation that he made, and I think it's a very nice looking shot. You can see that the smoothie is twisting inside of the blender. I like that effect.
In seconds.
And he actually told me in the email that he sent, I didn't like that the strawberry was brutally slaughtered by the sword in your video, so I tried to make it less gory in my video. In the original tutorial I think I mentioned like 300 and making those cool blood animations using the same geometry node setup, but I actually think he made it very lighthearted and cool and soft, as he said in his email, so that's a great job. All in all, a very nice video. It's called the Fender Blender. I think it worked out fine. He used a different blender, so he modeled something else instead of the course blender, which is totally fine. So thank you, SirE, for the admission to this contest. I'm actually very proud. It's a very good render, it's a very good product animation, and you did very well. So the next animation is by Auto 3D.
This is more than a blender. It's a lifestyle. This real ninja is powerful, beautiful, and modern. Practical design suitable for any kitchen. Enjoy your favorite fruits and improve your mood, beauty, and health. This blender will be a great guide to a better life. Buy a Ninja Blender right now with a 30% discount, clicking the link in the description.
Yeah, very amazing. Very cool looking blender as well, by the way. So it's a pretty stylish, futuristic type of blender. I also like that he changed the animation right over here.
Ninja is powerful.
I like the way that the strawberry is turning. It just gives this extra little touch. Of course, it's not very realistic, but I do think that it looks very cool.
And health. This blender will be a great guide.
The knife animation. The knife animation. Come on, this is very cool. It's a very cool knife. And this actually turned out great. Yeah, it's amazing. I see that there were some gobos used as well in the background. You can see the lighting here on the kitchen table. I can see the lighting in the background. I think this is very, very well done. So this was a great animation. Auto 3D, thank you for your admission. This was very nice. Now for the next one, we're going to watch the animation, and I might slaughter his name. Beesham, Kumar, Sajnani. And let's go ahead and look at this one.
This is not just a blender. It's a lifestyle. Make your family healthy using your favorite fruits and smoothies. It comes in all colors and looks stylish in any kitchen. Fruits are good for your skin, sleep, and facial beauty. Get your blender by Philipsou at your local kitchen supply store, or click on the link for a 30% discount.
Very cool shot in the beginning here. Sticked very much to the basic principles of the course itself.
Just a blender.
Very well done. Going in, going out. You can see a slight camera wobble, but it doesn't really annoy me.
Family healthy.
Text animation was fine.
Using your favorite
This one's very good. Some sound design. So people are doing the strawberry really well. I really like how people are making this and following the geometry node instructions and actually getting some pretty cool looking results with the strawberries. So I think that's amazing. I like the fact that we have some bokeh right over here, so you can actually see the motion blur, you can actually see some depth effect. but I do believe that these droplets could have been a bit more droplet-like, and now some of them seem a bit stretched out. But all in all, very cool, very good looking animation once again.
At your local kitchen supply store.
Very well executed, looks great. Also used some of those Gobo instructions that I used in the course. Also looks a bit more professional, and I like the way how he did this. And once again, this is a great animation. I'm very proud of everybody who participated, and I actually believe that a lot of these renders came out very, very well. So, Beesham, Kumar, Sajnani, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but I think you did very well, and I'm very proud of your render. Now, let's continue onwards to Tristan Edmunds, who also participated, and he didn't make it with a blender, but he did it with a water bottle. But I think there are some very interesting looking renders right here. So let's have a look. Alright, very nice. There were quite some renders in here that were not from the course, but all in all, I do believe that it looks very good. I like the fact that he used a liquid simulation right here. Liquid simulation that we did earlier in the free can course, so the product animation masterclass. We've got some hydrogen floating around in its chemical properties. I believe that is the case. Adding those lighting effects, very cool. This one was a shot from the course as well, of course. I believe the eye shots went very well. Some people might have used some stock photos or stuff like that, but I think the general idea and the general principle of this render was very well executed by everybody, including Tristan Edmunds, so very, very well done. I like this shot. It's not part of the course, but it looks pretty cool. We've got some water rotating around. This might be from a CG Matter tutorial where he made the water on the path. I like the camera motion in this one. It's moving around as if it was filmed naturally with someone's hands. I think that's a very nice little touch. The motion blur is on point. The movements are on point. I really like this render. Very beautiful last shot here, by the way. So I think that the final render for this one was very well made. We've got some different assets right over there. People made their own kitchens, you know, but they stick to the basic principles where we've got those cabinets. We've got some assets on the foreground, and I think this is very well executed. It looks very nice, very clean, very professional. I like this as well. However, in the final animation, when these chemical parts come upwards, I think they should have been fruits or something different. Maybe even the water again, like have the water slide by and reveal the text behind it instead of those chemical properties once again. The only thing I'm missing are the strawberries, but maybe that's just a personal preference. But I really like the way that Tristan executed on these plants, brought in his own creativity and made some beautiful looking product animations. So it was a very beautiful final result. Thank you very much for your submission. I really enjoyed it. Now the next one we're watching is by Humor 3D. So let's have a look.
This is not just a blender, it's a lifestyle. Make your family healthy using your favorite fruits and smoothies. It comes in all colors and looks stylish in any kitchen. Fruits are good for your skin, sleep, and facial beauty. Get your blender by Philipsu at your local kitchen supply store. Or click on the link for a 30% discount. That's not all. Also follow Gumroad3D on Instagram to watch more great animations.
Once again, very beautiful animation. We can see some gobos being used in the background, which always gives that extra quality. I really like that. All in all, a very beautiful product animation. Stick to the course principles very well. I like how everybody is getting the strawberry right. The only thing that I probably would have changed in this render is not to have the text be distributed along the screen so far away from each other. So we've got health right over here in the left corner, beauty in the middle, and energy on the right. Actually, that might be very distracting, so we like to keep things compact and close to each other so the eyes don't wander off. And now we basically either have to focus on the render behind it and we can see the text, or we have to focus on the text and we can see the render behind it. So that's a small little thing that could have been improved. So the strawberry slice animation looks very nice here. The camera motion is very well done, but there is some weird jittering stuff going on with the droplets coming out of it. So right here, and now it stops and it's moving again. And I'm not entirely sure why this is occurring for this person in specific, but it does detract a little bit away from the render. So that would have been nice if the droplets were coming out consistently from this render. But all in all, the camera motions are very good. You can see that the movements were very well executed. The materials used, the plate that was made, the lighting, everything adds up. Very nice. Last looking render. I like the thing that he did with the wall here, so it seems like a very luxurious wall. It's just very good, very professional, very nice. Now let's watch the final animation by CGI Studio. Alright, very interesting. I like the vibe in this one. It's a very different vibe from all the others. I didn't use the AI voice, by the way, just simply used the music, which is totally fine. He also added some extra fruits right here, so I can see an orange. That's very nice. I like the way how they are falling from outside of the screen to the backside. It's just slightly different operation than what we did in the course. Well executed. Strawberry. Turns a little bit out of focus right here, so I guess the focus point was on this leaf and maybe it should have been on this strawberry to make it a little bit better. So we have the entire back part that is going to be blurred and then this part would be a whole lot more sharp. Slicing the strawberry, it's a bit harsher. It's a bit harsher than all the other ones, but I do keep into account that maybe this person did not have the PC to render out thousands of particles in a simple way and then they had to simply render it out and see what it looks like. That is a possibility, but still the geometry nodes idea worked out. So it is slicing through here. We actually get the particles starting from here and then it's going out. So this is all correct. It's maybe moving a little bit too fast and we don't have that bokeh effect. So there's no depth in these ones as opposed to these ones right over here. But besides that, the execution of the geometry node setup is very well done. Final render is very nice. I like the way how this lighting is moving. So he moved the lights in order to give it this extra dynamic look. We also have like these fruits jumping around like some dolphins on the background. He also added some extra stuff right here. So this was not a part of the course, but I think it looks very nice and intricate. But all in all, I think this is very well executed. I like the vibe of these product animations as well. I think one of the main things that can be improved is the use of bokeh. So right here, there's no foreground element. I would really try adding those in order to make sure that we have that cool looking cinematic depth. But the geometry node setups worked out, everything worked out. So I'm quite proud of this person for finishing the entire free course. So thank you, CGI Studio. Now, before I announce all of the winners, there was a slight problem for some people because maybe I was not clear enough, but the competition was for the Blender in Blender course and not for the Product Animation Masterclass. A lot of people actually sent me videos from their Product Animation Masterclass results. So from the can course tutorial where we animated the can, but that one is the first course. We actually did the competition for the Blender in Blender course. So for all the people who sent that to me, thank you very much. I did reply to you, hopefully. And if I did not, please send me another email and I will review it nonetheless. However, this is not part of the Blender in Blender course, so I cannot admit them in this competition. I'm very sorry for that. I should have been more clear on the exact rules and which course to follow in order to participate in this course. So if you're one of those persons, I'm very sorry. Hopefully you can participate in the next one. So first of all, everybody who participated in this competition will receive an email from me in the next 7 days starting from this upload, where I will give you something. But now it's also time to announce the number 3, number 2 and number 1. So for the third place, I've been really doubting about Tristan Edmunds' render and SirE's render. I really think Tristan Edmunds did something really cool here with the water bottles and stuff like that. I also think his text looks very professional, it looks very nice. And I don't really mind that he used different types of renders throughout the course as well. It doesn't really matter if you swap out some of them, but I do truly miss the strawberry effects right there, because I think that those geometry node setups were very important for the development of your skills as well as a Blender artist in this entire free course. And that's just my personal idea about this. And I think that that was very well executed in SirE, who also made his own shots, who also was creative with using different type of elements that were not part of the original free course. But eventually I felt like this is sticking more to the basic fruity principle of the Blender that we discussed. So after long deliberation, and I really think Tristan's renders were very good, I still am going for SirE for place number 3. And the number 3 will receive the ultimate Gobopack. So congratulations. So for place number 2, I want to congratulate Beesham, Kumar, Sajnani. I think it's just very well done. We have all the renders and he stick to the basic course principles very well. All the renders are in there. We've got the backgrounds changing, which he did very nice. We've got the strawberry coming in, which also looks very cool. The text effects were done nicely. All the geometry node setups worked out. I think it looks very cool and professional. It was very well done. So I'm going to give the second place to Beesham. Congratulations, you've won Lighting Ultimate Pro, which is the Ultimate Gobopack and Geolights Pro. Now, for the first place, we have Atto 3D. So let's watch it one more time.
This is more than a blender. It's a lifestyle. This real ninja is powerful, beautiful, and modern. Practical design suitable for any kitchen. Enjoy your favorite fruits and improve your mood, beauty, and health. This blender will be a great guide to a better life. Buy a Ninja blender right now with a 30% discount, clicking the link in the description.
I think there's just a sense of smoothness over this. Everything went very well. We've got some extra fruits added. The blender looks pretty cool as well. It's not the blender that I used, but I think it was modeled pretty good nonetheless. You can see a little bit through the glass here that might have been a bit more reflective, but despite that fact, I don't think it's that annoying. I like the way that this entire table was done as well. So there's some fruits dropped over here that are randomly distributed instead of all being in one place or in its own basket or stuff like that. So I think that's a nice little touch there. I think this is also one of the best executions of the strawberry itself. I really like that it's rotating around, looks quite professional. And of course the strawberry slice, I think this is one of the best performed executions of this. We've got the knife going through it, the strawberry itself looks very cool. Everything was done very well. I think this looks very nice, very cool, very professional, and I'm going to give first place to Otto 3D. So you will receive the Razer keyboard along with Lighting Ultimate Pro. Congratulations, Otto 3D. Now, as some final words, I'm really proud of everybody who participated in this course and who followed the course all the way until the end. You have some grit, you have discipline, you have power, and I know that you did very well. You have executed all of the instructions very nicely. You've made some very beautiful renders. You've got some very beautiful things for your portfolio right now. And I hope, of course, that it upgraded your skills. And I really want to give a warning to all other Blender artists, because these people right here that actually made and finished all of these renders, they are very dangerous and they are coming for your job very soon. So that was the Blender competition. I hope you all learned a lot and especially had a lot of fun. And if that is the case, leave a like and a subscribe. And if you want to become an undeniable force in the 3D space like these people, then I highly recommend watching this video next.
I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple racks, tell them I love you. You wanna be a boss, do it like I do. Yeah.